Welcome to my channel, welcome to my channel, welcome to my channel. This video is about replacing this young lady's locks. Her locks are breaking. She had extensions before, and what I'm going to do is going through there and I'm cutting off all the locks that are not did properly in terms of extension, and I'm adding extensions. So what you see here is on every lock is weaker. She has weak points. So I'm just going through, finding the weak points, and I'm eliminating the weak points. Where you see the clips, I put the clips on there. Wherever you see clips is where I already cut the hair mostly, and wherever I cut the hair, I place a clip, so that tells me that that lock has to be extended. So basically I'm doing her entire head, and she has weak points. Weak points, I find the weak points, cut the weak points off, or I find a lock that is really good and I shave it like this one here, and I just kind of shave it down and make it look really, really nice. But basically we're going to be extending, taking old extensions off, putting new extensions on.
Contemplating what we can be, want to have you to myself. I don't need nobody else. Bump on the grind, let's dirty wine. Hypnotized by the look in your eyes. Feel my body full of richness when you give me all your kisses. We're like the sun and the moon blend sequence. I'm mesmerized by your touch so frequent and still provoked since we first met. Love so strong, it's like
Basically I've gone through all of the locks, and the ones that I've separated have been separated. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to braid the hair that doesn't need extending. This way I can maintain, the level of locks that I need to repair and the ones that I don't. So where I'm braiding it is the locks that are okay, and where I have my clips, duckbill clips, are the locks that are going to be replaced. So here's where we start adding locks, adding hair to extend the locks. Here I'm using the crochet hook method. I have this regular hair. The hair can be colored. I'll tell you about that a little later. I'm just showing you how even the hair is and how even it looks all the way down. So my goal is to attach this hair and to make sure that the dreadlock machine can run smoothly over the hair, the transition point. So clips are again where I have areas where I'm going to extend the locks. I'm going to take the crochet tool and I'm going to latch hook. Sorry about that. The latch hook, and I'm going to place the hair inside the latch hook and feed it through the lock that I already went through. So I went through the lock first, and when I feed it through the lock, that didn't go so well. So let's try that again. It needed to be re-supported. Probably a weak point wouldn't go all the way through. So I feed it through the latch hook. I latch it, I hook it, pull the hair through. Sometimes the hair, when the hair is really, really natural, it has a lot of more resistance. So I have like 3 parts, and then I'll use the technique where I'll take the hair and I'll just start wrapping the hair in a flat manner around so that I can get a good transition point to so that the machine will be able to go smoothly across the transition area. So this is basically wrapping around. A lot of people have their own different techniques, so whatever technique works for you, as long as that transition period, that lock machine or whatever tool you use, and this is for the lock machine example, will glide smoothly over the transition point without getting a hiccup or getting caught or snagged. So there I was just checking to make sure the hair was wrapped neatly, and then I just take it and palm roll it. Nothing heavy, just a little light palm rolling to make sure the transition point is nice and smooth. And then that's it. You just palm roll it and keep it moving. No moisture, no water, no oil, because the machine is electric and you don't want to have any problems. So just keep on moving towards making these attachments. Again, the crochet hook, the latch hook through the lock in the area that it won't pull through. So you want to test to make sure it won't pull through. Okay. So you have to find another little area that's strong enough so if the latch hook pulls through, if you pull down, it won't secure the lock very, very well. So you make sure that you have a area where it's strength, has a little strength and a little tension, and that's most likely your obvious place to start start feeding the hair through. Then I take like loose hair. Hair is loose, but it's kinky, nappy, coarse, coily, whatever you want to call it. And then you place it through the latch hook or the crochet tool, whichever one you choose. Take a little bit through there, but not too far. You just only need enough hair to just start a little mild twist around to make the transition smooth. That's all you need. Just a little bit of hair to go around. Note, I just add a little more hair, just very little, because the machine is going to do all the work. You don't need to be adding hair and trying to make it perfect. But you just want to make that transition to blend those two locks, just very little, not too much. This here is another technique. This is called like mild braid, which means it was probably too much hair that wasn't secure enough or tight enough on the lock. So I'm doing like a light braid first, and then I'll do this technique of twisting and wrapping. But the light braid is to bridge any kind of weak points, and then you wrap it around to add extra strength. So the braid is extra strength, wrap it around, couple of times, palm roll it. Palm rolling is not to make anything firm or anything. It's just to get a picture of what you're looking at. If you palm roll it, you can see it a lot clearer. So you don't have to do a lot of work to make the lock stay. You just want to see your transition point smoothly. reason why I pull the lock over and over again, I'm checking to see in my mind's eye that if that lock is even all the way through or has tensile strength or strength to maintain a good lock for the future. So I'm pulling it, rechecking it in my brain. I know how much it's supposed to weigh. I know how much it's supposed to be. If the hair is off any kind of way, I will make any adjustment to make sure that all that hair feels about the same. So it's just a feeling that you get after you do hair for 10 years. You do this technique. You design or you create feelings. Seeing, touching, smelling, all of your different senses let you know what's going on in the world of whatever world you're in this particular world, Locs. Showing you this transition period after I do the palm rolling. So all I'm looking for is a smooth transition. Again, feeling the hair to make sure that it's all going to be the same when I put the dreadlock machine on it, or if I did any kind of work to it, I'm checking to see if it feels right. So again, I take very small amounts of hair, very small. And it doesn't have to be too tight. You just wrap it around and wrap it around, wrap it around. Doesn't be too tight. And you kind of spread the hair out, not in the strong straight line to make it strong. You're gonna make the hair wide to ensure that.
So this right here is a repair where the client's extension kind of became loose and weak. So on the repair, you just take a little bit of the nappy hair. So if you see it, you want it to be wrap around the hair like this. You don't want it to be long. You don't want it to be a hard strand. You want it to be soft and pliable. You take it where the hair is soft here. Feed it through. And I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna just do a light. So it's like 3 parts. Do a light braid down over the hair that's soft to there. And you're gonna take it in the flat manner. And you're gonna just wrap it around just to fill up that space. Now you can use the dreadlock machine in this area too. Just a 1-2 boom, and that'll bring all that hair together if you're not really assured that this will hold later. Use the dreadlock machine to give this a little extra support.
So this here is a pre-built lock. You can pre-build your locks and add extensions as well, but you're still going to run that machine right over that transition point. But this is a lock that was already built, and I built a lot of them and have them wait in the wings. So this is that technique with a lock already built. The other was hair that was just regular hair that was kind of lightly twisted. Then you have to go over the hair with the machine and do the blend of the extension. I still do the palm rolling because I'm interested in that transition period, transition area. So I do the palm rolling just to ensure that I can do the transition now. I run the machine all the way over that lock as well because it just seems like the lock is not totally tight enough for me. Yep, the client right here coming up is pretending that she's paying attention to a book and she's really listening to me and the cameraman and talking a lot of smack. So yeah, again, latch hook, hair through, take a small amount of hair and just twist that small amount of hair around and around, create a smooth transition point, and yeah. Try to keep my workstation clean, which means I move all the work I previously did over to the side so I can have a clear path and a clear vision, and then I can get quick a lot, finish a lot quicker because I have a clear path to victory. Here it becomes a little tedious, so latch hook, pull the hair through, twist, 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 make sure the hair is blended properly, and so forth.
gotta jump. And you refuse?
Again, the process of just going through everyone and weaving could be bored, but you could learn something too as well. Hey, thank you subscribers for subscribing. Please like, subscribe, share, tell about 1,000 friends. And also when you subscribe or when you have a content or a note or you have something to say in the content area, please say where you're from. Put a shout out to where you're from. Thank you. A little under talk on some portions of the video. These videos are long, so just forgive us if we kind of under talking. We can't put the whole thing on video because it was some different language used by a couple of clients. So yeah, under talking, and I do a voiceover afterwards to make sure that you can hear everything and everything's copacetic.
I've been thinking about you lately, contemplating what we can be. Want to have you to myself. I don't need nobody else. Bump on the grind, let's dirty wine. Hypnotized by the look in your eyes. Feel my body full of richness when you give me all your kisses. We're like the sun and the moon blend sequence. I'm mesmerized by your touch, so frequent and still provoke. Since we first met, love so strong, it's a light I grip. But no destruction, connected by the soul. Got my mind under control. I think of you all the time. No, I can't get you off my mind.
Make you a high. There be some big girls in there though. But it's some big old girls. Those short, round girls. So you said they're gonna go down?
Lately, I've been thinking about you. How you stay dripping in the sauce like it's ragu. Never apart, stuck together like it's summer glue. A force to be reckoned with. Miss Windu, love the way you make your body move to the melody. How you sway on the beat, work it like a regiment. Man, right by the way she move them hips. Every time she gets, she put me in a trance with every kiss. This is my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. With every kiss, this is just my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
That was okay.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking
That
about
was
you.
sexual.
Pretty much tedious work, tedium.
tiddly dum. Just going through the same motions. If you have any questions in the comment area on anything that I do, I will be happy to explain it to you over and over again. Because, man, excuse me for chewing this gum, but this gum is good. Sorry about that.
I'm mesmerized by your touch, so frequent and still proposed since we first met. Love so strong, it's a light tight grip, but no destruction connected by the soul. Got my mind under control. I think of you all the time. No, I can't get you off my mind.
I've been thinking about you. 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 I've been thinking about you.
Yeah, we're coming to an end of the extension part, and then we're gonna move to the machine part. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tell two friends, and please tell us where you're from. We'll be happy to give you a shout out. Is it the last time you're gonna have
I've been thinking about you. 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 Lately, I've been thinking about you. How you stay dripping in the sauce like it's ragu. Never a bar stuck together like it's summer glue. A force to be reckoned with. Mace Windu. Love the way you make your body move to the melody. How you sway on the beat, work it like a regimen. Mesmerized by the way she move them hips. Every time she gets, she put me in a trance with every kiss. This is my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. With every kiss, this is just my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. I've been thinking about you. 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 I've been thinking about you.
I've been thinking about you lately, contemplating what we can be. Want to have you to myself. I don't need nobody else. Bump on the grind, let's dirty wine. Hypnotized by the look of your eyes. Feel my body full of richness when you give me all your kisses. We're like the sun and the moon blend sequence. I'm mesmerized by your touch, so frequent and still proposed since we first met. Love so strong, it's a light tight grip, but no destruction connected by the soul. Got my mind under control. I think of you all the time. No, I can't get you off my mind.
I've been thinking about you. 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 Lately, I've been thinking about you. How you stay dripping in the sauce like it's ragu. Never a bar stuck together like it's summer glue. A force to be reckoned with. Mace Windu. Love the way you make your body move to the melody. How you sway.
Just finishing up adding all the hair, and I'm just checking and making sure that it looks pretty good. Now there are two types of color on here. The extended part is black. Her hair is dark brown. almost black. We're gonna dye the hair in like maybe a couple of weeks. So in this portion of the video, we start with the dreadlock machine, African dreadlock machine. I bought it in Uganda, Africa, in the city of Kampala. A friend of mine has designed, created, and even invented, designed, and created the machine. And I went to Africa to see what the hullabaloo was like, and I ended up buying 2 machines. So I fed the hair through the dreadlock machine with a crochet tool, and now I'm moving back and forth. I have the sound turned down not to interfere with the music and my voice, but the sound is there. It's not quiet like this, but I go back and forth and I twist the hair. Either you twist the machine or you twist the hair to get the hair to be a cylinder or a rounded lock. If you go straight back and forth, you get a flat lock or a square kind of lock. So again, you take the dreadlock machine, you find the hair you're going to feed through, you twist around, you pull through, and then you move it towards the transition point, which is right about here, and then you start the machine, and then you feed it back and forth. While you feed the machine, while you're feeding the hair back and forth through the machine, you're going to be twisting the hair back and forth, round and round. You're going to twist, you can go in and out, twist. Either you'll twist the machine or you'll twist the hair. And there you see as I kind of feed it through. Now sometimes different types of hair, this hair is more kinky, so the kinky hair gets a little caught. So you don't get alarmed, you just keep it moving. It will bring that hair down to that size of that lock. But it's different types of hair. Some hair is kinky. This is very kinky or coily. And it just takes a little bit more time to feed through the machine. Sometimes you can buy, so that right here is where the transition point wasn't smooth. So I'm gonna fix that by twisting, a little bit twisting. I may run the machine through. Run the machine over it again to make the transition smooth. So that's why I'm always checking. So I'll do a little repair here. Take a little bit of this regular piece of coarse hair or lock hair, and I'll go over that area and I'll take it, make sure it's flat and not straight, and I'll tighten that up. It's by looping it around and around. And you don't want to loop it around too tight, and you don't want to do too loose. And then I'll palm roll it, and voila, you have a repaired look. A little bit more rolling, you have a repaired look.
I've been thinking about you lately, contemplating what we can be. Want to have you to myself, I don't need nobody else. Bump on the grind, let's dirty wine. Hypnotized by the look in your eyes. Feel my body full of richness.
right here and this hair, this extension, I'm noticing that the hair is not full enough. So I have my client hold it so I can make that transition smooth, or else it'll get caught. So I'm just making sure that transition is full, clear, clean, and not too shallow, or else the lock will break. And later on, it doesn't break right now, it'll break later on. So I'm making sure that transition is cool, and that way I can have a successful lock. So now it's able to go through the transition. There we go. Now we take the machine, we work the machine, twisting the hair back and forth and round it and round it. This has been one of the challenging extensions because I use this hair that's already like very coarse hair. I never used this coarse hair before, but it's a lesson and it's something that everybody can see and learn, including me. You're hearing like little talking in the background. I turned the sound down in the salon because we just talking, been there for a while, and so we just kind of talking amongst ourselves, but I did a voiceover. So listen, please like, subscribe, share, tell 2 friends, leave your country, leave your city, leave your state, where you're commenting from. You can make a request for something that you want to see. And yeah, tell about 1,001 friends.
Lately, I've been thinking about you. How you stay dripping in the sauce like it's ragu. Never a bar stuck together like it's summer glue. A force to be reckoned with. Mace Windu. Love the way you make your body move to the melody. How you sway on the beat, work it like a regimen. Mesmerized by the way she move them hips. Every time she gets, she put me in a trance with every kiss. This is my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. With every kiss, this is just my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. I've been thinking about you. 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 I've been thinking about you.
I've been thinking about you lately, contemplating what we can be. Want to have you to myself.
So in this particular attack right here, how I'm repairing it here, I'm using a braid technique because I noticed that the hair was thin on the bottom part of the lock. So I use this technique when I'm feeling like maybe the hair is thin and I have a long piece. So I'm gonna go in and do like a braid down for a couple of rotations, and then I'm gonna start twisting after I get to a level where I feel the hair is the same, fullness and depth. The hair is just probably a little thinner, most likely, and I'm just trying to make sure the hair is one even lock all the way down. So I use the braid when the hair have a little thinness going on. So now in this portion, I'm gonna go through and check my work to see if I have any thing that I need to repair, see if they're the same size, the same dimensions, strength. So I'm checking for all that just to make sure. We just check our work when we complete it.
Lately, I've been thinking about you. How you stay dripping in the
This is an example of even if you do the lock, you might have to go back in there and reestablish some strength with the dreadlock machine. So I went back in there, I saw a couple of flaws. It wasn't totally to my satisfaction. I went back in and I just smoothed out some rough spots in there. A couple of rough spots in the lock.
Lately, I've been thinking about you. How you stay dripping in the sauce like it's ragu. Never a bar stuck together like it's summer glue. A force to be reckoned with. Mace Windu. Love the way you make your body move to the melody. How you sway on the beat, work it like a regimen. Remember right by the way she move them hips. Every time she gets, she put me in a trance with every kiss. This is just my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. With every kiss, this is just my bliss. Let me just get my grip. Out of my mind, it's a trip. I've been thinking about you. 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 I've been thinking about you.
Everybody talks about that place.
I've been thinking
It
about you.
looks like it's real good. It's like 30 years.
I've been thinking about you lately, contemplating what we can be. Want to have you to myself. I don't need nobody else. Bump on the grind, let's dirty wine. Hypnotized by the look in your eyes. Feel my body full of richness when you give me all your kisses. We're like the sun and the moon blend sequence. I'm mesmerized by your touch, so frequent and still proposed since we first met. Love so strong, it's a light I grip, but no destruction connected by the soul. Got my mind under control. I think of you all the time. No, I can't get you off my mind.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you.
Again, another repair in the middle of the stream. Every now and then you come into a little glitch, so I'm making some repairs to make sure the lock is even all the way down. So that's what we're doing here. Still moving. Just using the crochet hook to go through to give the hair more support. There's a little thin area in there. I want to make the transition smooth, and I also want this lock to last like almost forever. And then that way, you know, if you see a little mistake, that mistake might grow to a much bigger one if you don't take care of it in the beginning. Like anything in life, take care of the things that are kind of going wrong, and then you have a better foundation. So that's what we're doing here. Locs.
I've been thinking about you.
See?
So the process is very tedious, but it's well worth it once you get, going, and you learn how to get these beautiful locks extended, probably for about 6 to 7 inches of new hair. And then we'll color it later. We'll do a color, black color, or dark brown, to make it not totally black, but just it appears black, to match the hair at the very bottom. So we're gonna finish this young lady up with some individual braids. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.